So it's looking like New York wants to ban cryptocurrency mining. Everyone thought that New York's strict regulations against crypto might take a 360 with new mayor Eric Adams actually proposing that he is pro cryptocurrency and wants to turn NYC into a crypto hub. Just like Miami is turning into a crypto hub, and they're doing a fantastic job of that. So there's one problem. New York City was always one of the strictest places in all of the United States for crypto ATMs, for crypto corporations that were operating there and needed to verify over 400 documents, and they had to go through so many red loops that they decided instead to move their bases out of that state and sometimes out of the United States because they found somewhere where there were better regulations, lower taxes or no taxes, and they were able to operate in many cases in a better situation, and they're probably thriving due to that. Now, there have been some businesses that have followed New York's strict regulations, and some of them went bankrupt. So with that taken into account, there is a current proposal. If the law is approved, New York will definitely be a place to stay away from if you're trying to run a cryptocurrency business. Now, this is the complete opposite of what is happening in Georgia. Not the state, but the country. Georgia is actually going very, very, very bullish for cryptocurrency. They have taken a plethora of laissez-faire factors, and now they're going to become a cryptocurrency hub in Europe, Asia, whatever it is. So they have cheap electricity. There is very few legislative restrictions, and there are also attractive tax incentives for both domestic businesses and foreigners. So it's basically like a little oasis. In 2015, back then, Georgian authorities established an FEZ, a free economic zone in Tbilisi. That's the capital of the country. And turns out that was big for business. A lot of businesses moved over, and by 2018, the country ranked second in the profitability of Bitcoin mining. This is a small little nation, nothing crazy. Some people probably haven't even a clue where it is, but it definitely has attracted foreign investors. And one of them is a Dutch company called Bitfury. They are an industrial crypto miner, and they are one of the largest in the world. In June 2014, they have opened their first data center. It was a capacity of 20 megawatts in Gori. In December of the following year, Bitfury launched a more powerful 40 megawatts data center in the Gdani district of Tbilisi. And then they had a total of 60 megawatts of power in Georgia. Now, the free industrial zone in Tbilisi, there were 18 hectares of land dedicated to crypto mining for just a single dollar. So in addition to cheap electricity, if you registered your company inside the zone, you got a tax break. So you were able to avoid all currency regulations, and you also got a nice little benefit. You got cheaper access to utilities. One of them is obviously energy, to be able to run your service. So Georgia is taking an absolutely fantastic approach to what many countries, and especially the United States, should be doing. In Georgia, a small little nation, there was a couple million, 200,000 people were engaged in cryptocurrency mining. This is a small nation, and they're doing a fantastic job. So part of it is politics, part of it is also whoever is part of some of the crypto businesses out there. I'm sure they were able to set a nice precedent to attract these foreign investors. There had to be a couple people who definitely were pro-crypto, and they had to convince some others. And it's weird because in New York City you have so many businesses, so many crypto entrepreneurs, so many people who own crypto, and yet they continue to go the opposite direction. Even when the mayor wants to go pro-crypto, I don't think they fully understand exactly I think mining is an important element, and what Georgia understands, New York seems to think mining is not needed at all. They want to ban it completely. So, crypto mining increased in the United States after another country that decided to go the route of where New York wants to be. China banned crypto mining in the first quarter of 2021 completely. Now, you had tons of miners over there, and there was millions of dollars of equipment that was being thrown out. It was just crazy. So, these crazy pictures everywhere. So, New York it's still not passed yet. The mayor is relatively pro crypto, although I don't think he fully understands that the regulation has to be completely different than their plan is, because you can't just outlaw certain things and then allow a couple other things and hope it works, because it's all necessary for crypto to actually thrive. So you take a look at Miami, and the mayor over there, Mr. Suarez, Francis Suarez, he is a person that needs to be copied. Maybe Georgia's too far away, but Miami, it's a close enough city, a couple hours flight away from New York. Miami's turning into a U.S. Bitcoin capital right now. All the laws in relation to crypto are changing. And if Eric Adams actually wants to turn NYC into a crypto hub, he has to definitely change a couple things. So right now, I didn't even know this, but New York City has a parliament, and they're going to be discussing the upcoming potential law. So the mayor's office may rule against the regulatory restrictions. Hopefully so. If not, well, it's definitely going to turn some people away. I remember back a couple of years ago in New York City, all the Bitcoin ATM businesses had to go out because it just didn't make sense to try and run a crypto business anymore. So if New York doesn't learn, there will be other places that will gladly take these incentives, the regulatory restrictions away, and they're going to boost their own economy, because these crypto ATM businesses, these crypto mining businesses, these crypto exchanges, these crypto investment groups, all of them are going to switch to either Miami or any other city that is open. So it's not just Miami. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other smaller cities. Just take a look at example of Georgia. It's a small country, and yet you don't have to be crazy. Another small country, Malta, they have fantastic crypto regulations. So maybe they have some, but it's very, very limited, very laissez-faire. So anyways, that's that. Crypto is below 40,000. Bitcoin is below 40,000. So we shall see what happens. Thanks for watching.